This is one of the most important plants that you can have in your diet, especially if your diet is high in protein. Do you recognize it? How about now? So this is my pineapple. Not from my yard, but from Costco. Maybe grown in Hawaii. It says it's a product of Hawaii, but it's from Dole, and I think most of Dole is actually not in Hawaii anymore. There's reasons for that, mostly just labor. And along those lines, a lot of people think that the history of pineapples, it shows that a long history of pineapples in Hawaii, but pineapples are actually native to South America and were brought to Hawaii in the 1800s, because the land is really fertile to grow here. So I'm going to show you, just as a side note, that when you pull these bottom leaves off here, you can see the roots, and this is what you would plant in the ground to grow another pineapple. Around the end of, there's like 1890, American farmers, the Dole family, as well as a couple other interested parties in sugar, they started basically bullying and then overthrew the Hawaiian monarchy. And so it was really all about money, because money and control, that they threw over the monarchy and then instated themselves as the rulers, and then eventually Hawaii became a state. So it might be hard to see, but these little knobs here, these are the very beginning of roots. And if you just put this in water, the roots will come out and you can see that. Or what I would do is just stick it in the ground. Okay. So the main reason for this video is to talk about the very important enzyme in pineapple, which is bromelain. So bromelain is an anti-inflammatory, just like pretty much every other fruit and vegetable and water and air. Who cares about that? But bromelain specifically, it's a collection of enzymes that break down protein, and it'll break it down in acidic or alkaline environments. And so, not that this is too much of a biology or whatever lesson, but when you eat protein, it's not like your body takes the protein and just like replaces a muscle cell with it or a hair cell or something. Your body has to take the protein, break it down into its components, which is amino acids, and then once it's as an amino acid, then it rebuilds the protein from that. Those are the building blocks. So most people in this country, they have poor digestion. It could be naturally occurring weak stomach acid. It could be, just other compromises in health from poor diet or exercise, or there's a lot of reasons, but most people have weak stomach acid. So if you have a lot of protein in your diet, and especially the bromelain is highly concentrated in the core, which is, it's hard to eat because it's tougher, but you can blend it really easily, especially if you have a Vitamix. So if you're doing a protein smoothie, for example, blend the core with it, and that will break down all that protein and make it much more available. And even on that note, the bromelain is more bioavailable itself for its other properties with pepper. So you just put a tiny pinch of pepper in the smoothie with the bromelain and makes the whole thing better. Now, if you're wondering what I'm talking about as far as that enzyme breaking down protein, think about if you've ever had a lot of pineapple, like, I don't know if you'd ever want to eat a whole one to yourself, but several pieces, and your mouth starts to hurt. Well, the reason why your mouth hurts and gets sore is because it's actually starting to break down the protein in your mouth. So in this kind of funny way, you're eating the protein, you're eating the pineapple, and the pineapple is eating you. Cheers.